grootste soep zijn geworden, dat ben je daar echt te jong voor.
Ik heb er geloof ik van mijn vader van gehoord.
Nou, dat is maar Kees. Dames en heren van de jury, ik heb ze gisteren Brainbox laten horen, dus wat dat betreft, James Joplin.
This guy.
Ga je gang.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Victor Vanapel. I will be representing CNO Technologies, and today I'd like to talk to you a bit about crisis mapping. Now, taking you back a bit to the beginning, with 9/11. This was a wake-up call. Disaster management was an absolute crisis. There was no communication, and response crews had no idea what was going on. Now the government, they said, we're going to change things, we're going to make it better. However, recent tragedies and recent disasters have shown that this is still not the case. We've seen it with Sandy, we've seen it with the Boston bombers. Disaster management is still not up to snuff. Why? Because this is the model that they're using right now. You've got your control team, and they're getting fragmented information from different sources, and that means that they don't have a total overview, they don't have the big picture of what's going on. Now, we at CNO Technologies want to change that. That's why we're coming with the concept of crisis mapping. Now, what is crisis mapping? It's basically that we use swarm drones. These are a bunch of small little drones that can map out a large area, create an overview using 3D imaging technology, as well as a live feed on the drones to create an overview map of a disaster area and send that immediately to the control team. It would look something like this. In 1 hour, a control team could have an overview of a disaster area, know where to send the fire trucks, where to send the ambulance, where to send the police, and also where not to send them. It saves lives, and also it saves unnecessary deaths by first responders. Now, how would that work with the control team? They would sit here in a command vehicle. Autonomous, can be placed anywhere, say on the shores of Haiti or in the center of The Hague, having total overview of the situation and directing first responders to the places that they are needed most. Now, what are we selling here? We're selling a package deal. It's the licenses of the hardware, as well as training in the use of the software and the crisis mapping technology, as well as yearly evaluations, so that we know that they're still up to spec and that the people know how to use this technology. And who are we selling this to? We're going to sell it to governments, so they can use a crisis mapping in the wake of disasters or terrorist attacks, but also to private business, that they can, for instance, immediately see if something is going wrong at a dance event before it spirals out into all-out chaos. Crisis mapping is the best option available right now for crisis management. It's cheaper to use, it's more effective in mapping the area, it can be deployed faster and more effectively anywhere. And we all know that the first 24 hours in a crisis are the most critical. And right now, with the system we use today, we're wasting time. With the system we can employ with crisis mapping, we can save lives. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are wasting unnecessary lives, but tomorrow you could start saving them. Invest in crisis mapping, invest in CNO Technologies. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?